trying to find his spot on this team?
You know, I saw it with Scotty in practice yesterday and shoot around today. You could just see it in his face that he was going to come out here and have a good game. He was very focused. He's been staying after, coming early and getting up a ton of shots. And for him tonight, his arc looked better, his shoulders were more relaxed, and he just went up and trusted his stroke. And that's what you have to do as a shooter. You know, believe me, I've been through my share of shooting slumps over the course of my life, and they're no fun. And you know, sometimes that basket looks like this, sometimes it looks like a thimble up there. And you need a night like he had tonight to get the doubt out of your mind. And he goes out there and it hits a couple, and you know, point guard did have some benefit for him by the way he was taking the ball to the hoop there at the end, and you know, finishing shots in the lane when Iowa was making their run. So I'm very proud of Scott, how he just kept it together, kept his composure, and went out there and played tonight.
Fred, how much do you think it is just simply for Scotty being moved back to that more comfortable role and being allowed to just go play the way he's played since he's been?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he and I have had a lot of talks this year. He wants to go out with a bang his senior year, and you know, I think he's probably putting a little bit too much pressure on himself. He approached me about playing point guard this year, and you know, with starting Chris with the ball, you know, he came to me. It was a very unselfish move, I thought, to get Chris back off the ball and get Chris in more his natural position. But just the way things have evolved here these last couple games, you know, Chris has done a really nice job of making simple plays and getting guys baskets, and assist-to-turnover ratio shows that. So we went back, you know, this way. Scotty looks much more comfortable out there now, and Chris, I think, has done a very nice job of getting us off to good starts, not only offensively but defensively. He's done a nice job picking up full court pressure in the other team's point guard.
Generally speaking, how big was this win, and what was the atmosphere like for you guys?
Randy, you're getting hammered tonight. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Randy. Just generally speaking, what was the atmosphere like, and how big and how much fun was it?
It was Hilton Magic. You know, that's what it is. I mean, those guys, those fans came out. They were ready to have a great game by our team, and we responded. We came out and had our best half of the season. You know, we held them to 38% in the first half. They got off to a great start against Northern Iowa, and we knew they'd build off that and come in here and play very hard. By us going out there and getting our crowd into it, it's as good a building as there is in the country. And you know, if we can get these fans behind us and go out there and have fun with our style of basketball, with us getting up and down the floor, with us playing solid on both ends of the floor, it's going to be a great thing. You know, I told our guys after the game, you know, this is how we have to play in order to get this building filled every night. When this place is filled, there's not a better arena in the country.
What about Boo Boo?
Boo Boo was great. He was so rock solid. You know, we had a couple turnovers there against their press, and bring Boo Boo in the game, and everything just calms down. And they did a really nice job making decisions. Did a good job getting us into the bonus by getting fouled and being secure with the ball. And then defensively, he's as good as we have as far as picking up the other team's point guard and applying pressure. And that's what we want to start with, is defensive pressure. And our help defense has gotten so much better over these last couple of weeks, with the guys being in gaps and then closing out and making teams take contested jump shots.
How dominant do you think Royce was in that first half?
Yeah, he showed who he is. I mean, he was doing a little bit of everything. He's going to the hole. I mean, you see how explosive he is when he takes off. You saw, obviously, his passing skills. I mean, he threw a couple. You know, our bigs have to be ready at any time. You know, and he got caught with a couple turnovers there that should have been caught in either layups or dunks. And then he does such a good job of finding guys in the perimeter as well. And he does it when the defense just turns their head for a split second. That's a great gift that he has to pass the basketball. And he's hitting jump shots tonight. You know, he's been working hard and spending a lot of time taking those shots, and he gets out and knocks down a couple 15-footers.
How do you feel your guys handled the pressure, full court pressure tonight?
I thought first half we did a great job with it. The second half, you know, we slowed it down. We just, you know, we didn't want to get into a running match and continue to turn the ball over when they picked up their pressure. So, you know, it was a good thing we had a comfortable lead.
You said earlier today, Randy, that you wish you were playing tonight. Is that just a reflection of this series and how much fun this game is as a player to play in?
Yeah, it's definitely more fun to play than it is to coach. I'll say that. It's you know, there's nothing like going out there and playing in this. I mean, as a kid that grew up 5 blocks from here, came and watched LaFesta Road score 54 in the series, and to watch all the great games and to be a part of that as a player, you know, you do get juiced up for this rivalry. You know, it's something we want to go out there and perform and play hard every game, but there is something extra when Iowa State and Iowa play.
Fred, you're in you and Fran are in a very similar position, both in your second year, both trying to build these programs. In that context, how big is it to have 2 straight wins over the Hawkeyes?
Well, it's, you know, Frank, first of all, I think he's a terrific coach. I think he's going to do a great job at Iowa for a lot of years. He's, you know, he's got a great recruiting class coming in, and I think it's just a matter of time before this team really turns it on. You know, they've got talent, you know, and I think he's going to do a tremendous job. So, you know, hopefully we will have a great rivalry for years to come. But you know, you look at that recruiting class he's brought in. You know, I'm very pleased with our recruiting class, and you know, it's exciting. It's exciting for the fans in Iowa City and in Ames to have great rivalries like this. You know, you see it in football, you see it in every sport, and it's a fun thing to be a part of.
Brent, how big of a step for Boo Boo to go from a spark to kind of a steady fire and play